You guys, right, amazing. So, obviously, I wanted to do a quick call tonight, and I don't want to keep you guys on for very long. But I know we've got quite a few company incentives running at the moment, and they're amazing. And I know, obviously, if you've recently joined, you might not know much about them. So, I thought it would be a great opportunity today for me to share them with you. And obviously, some of them run. We've got one that's running for this month, so it was February, March. We have got one that runs up until July. And then we have got one that's running up until December, which is a travel incentive. So, it's really nice for you guys to know about these now. So obviously you can kind of track your progress. In terms of the Mallorca travel incentive, which I'm obviously going to tell you more about, I have just messaged our business development manager to get an update on who's on what points. We have had, I don't know if it's something that should be being sent out monthly, but we have had a crossover recently. I'm just popping everyone on mute. If you've got any questions, obviously feel free to unmute yourself. But yeah, we've had a crossover lately in business development partners. Our one Jay, he actually left. So we're with Diano at the moment. But I'm assuming he's got his hands full with his current team. So I think we're just a little bit in the middle, like limbo at the moment. So I've messaged him and hopefully we'll get them sent over tomorrow and I can kind of send some updates into the group. So firstly, what I'm going to show you guys just really quickly, which I thought might be helpful. Let me try and share my screen. I'm so nervous. You have to let me know if this is all gonna work okay. Right, here we go. How I don't feel confident doing this is crazy. Okay, can you see that? Yeah. Can you see that? Yeah. Actually, we might not share this one with new team members. So why is this thing showing up at the top? Can I move that? There we go. Okay. So firstly, for anyone who doesn't know or you haven't utilised it yet, and Jill, I know you was in the business previously as well, but this is quite new. So if you haven't used it, it might be helpful. So this is called the Hub. Sharon, I know you've accessed this already because you said you've done a lot of the training videos and stuff, haven't you? But the way to access this, when you log into your office, if you click on Tools, and then it will come up Hub and you just log in. It should be your same login details. It can be a little bit fiddly when you first use it. So if you haven't got that, then obviously just check into it. But in terms of how you're going to use this, obviously there's loads and loads of lovely stuff on it. So if you want to go onto the training, you can. The resources will give you loads of stuff that you can share. On your page. Leaderboards, I didn't even know that was on there, which is great. But yeah, I'm going to click on resources for now, just to show you. So if you've got someone you are talking to who's in another country, you can click on here and it will give you all the different price lists and sign up fees and stuff like that. So that's really helpful, especially if you're someone who's building internationally, which you'll find a lot of if you kind of get active on TikTok as well. But anyway, we're just going to click onto the UK here. Onboarding basics is really helpful. Obviously, the products is amazing. Whether you're new or if you're, back into the business, and there's products that you don't know much about, that's really worth having a little look over. And then obviously the digital guides and tutorials are really handy. If you are going for your promotions and you're unsure of the criteria that you need, they're really good because it will break it down, one for SC, one for SP, one for SSC. So if you're going for a promotion, they're really handy to have a watch of. But anyway, heading over to the business, and then you can see on here it says incentives. So I wanted to show you that just for anyone who wasn't aware, because that's where I've got these books that I've just downloaded onto the laptop. But what you'll find on there is like trackers and points and stuff. So if you want to print them off and you can have them up on the wall or on your books, then obviously you can kind of track your points as you go along so you know what you're on. So first one we'll have a quick look at, and as I said, I'm just going to be a nice quick one today. It's just so you can get a rough idea of what's going on. So this is one that's running to this month, and it was last month and this month. If you did qualify for this for last month, you're going to get that money in your next month's wages. So it's February, March it runs for, and you get the bonus in April. So if you did qualify for it last month and you do it again this month, then you've obviously got a nice little chunk and bonus coming into your April wages. Okay, so we're gonna have a little look. So it's Boost and Build, that's what it's called, and it's basically an extra bonus that's available. So Sharon, for someone like you who might go for their first promotion this month, obviously your first promotion comes with an £80 bonus. So you could potentially double that, the bonus, up to £160, and then obviously there's more that you can add on to that as well. So you can see there's a few different ways that you can achieve this. The first one is if you achieve, I hope you can all see this, can't you? You can see what I'm doing, can you? Yeah. Okay, so you personally, you do 825 points, which is obviously the requirements for your first promotion. You get one new frontline partner, so that's someone that you bring into the business directly under you, and they have 220 points, then you're going to get an £80 bonus. Now, I couldn't find on here, I'm going to just try and find my notebook 1 second because I wrote it down. I couldn't find on here, and I know I messaged in the group about this, that you can double up on these bonuses. And I know it's available. I will double check these, but what I'm going to go by at the moment is what I've got in my notes. So these might not be 100% accurate because I took these when I was on a Zoom call. But if your new frontline partner, gets 440 points, and you get 1,650. So Jill, that might be relevant for you, for someone who's going for maybe the next promotion. So if you doubled that up, basically, so it's the same requirements as here, but double. So 1,650 for you and 440 for your new partner, then that bonus there is going to double to £160, which I think is amazing. £160 is, no one's going to turn that down. And then you can also triple that as well. So you can go to 2,475, which obviously if you're someone who's going for senior partner or SC, then obviously that's going to be helpful for you. And this part here, your new partner gets 660 points. Then that's a bonus of £240. This is going by my notes. So obviously, as I said, I will confirm that because I couldn't find it on this sheet. But obviously, Nat, you can go for that and absolutely smash that as well. And then if your partner hits Partner Plus, that's an extra £40. So that would take you to a bonus of 280 quid on top of your wages, which is obviously nice. And if they hit Senior Partner, it's an extra £80. So you're talking up to £320 in extra bonuses available this month. So I hope that was nice and clear. But basically, the aim is obviously bring in a team member, help them on their way, getting their first, order in. And then obviously if they hit their first promotion and then even their second promotion, then obviously they're going to get their bonuses and so are you. So if you do bring in a new team member this month, I would really be telling them about this right away, because they could quite easily, in your first month, if you hit your first promotion, you earn sort of £200 thereabouts. You can easily bump that up to about £300 or even £400 in your first month if you're getting this frontline partner as well. So if you do bring new people into the business, I will be telling them about this right away. And then there are some other ways of doing this. I'm not going to go through them too much, but obviously this is available to you on the hub, as I said. So if you're someone who really is better at recruiting rather than bringing in, customers, you can do a personal points of 605, 2 frontline partners, with 220 PV, and then that's an £80 bonus. And then there's a little bit of a combination as well down here. And you can double up on this too. So as you'll see here, is it a one-time bonus? The answer is no. So if you get 1,650 points, as here, you get 2 frontline partners with 220 points, then you've got your bonus of £160. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I'm just having a little breeze through to see if I've missed anything else. And then obviously there's a triple up down here, which I think is absolutely amazing, because when you bring someone into the business, obviously the likelihood is that they do kind of hit their first promotion normally, or they do tend to really place their own personal order as well. And the likelihood is that that will be over 220 points. And something really nice that I use a lot when I'm bringing in team members, if you've got someone who's interested in the products or a customer who's reordering, I will always say to them, look, have you thought about joining the business? It's £35 to get started. You're going to get your sample pack of free products, and it will make your products 10% cheaper as well. So if you do that 3 times this month and you get your personal PV, you've got a near enough, well, £240 bonus. So yeah, I feel like I'm rambling, but you get the gist of it anyway. And as I've said, that's all available to you on the office. So keep an eye on it, keep a tracker on your points. And yeah, just get out there speaking to people about the business as well. So move on to the next one. What should I do? Mallorca or Success Summit? Maybe I'll do Success Summit. It's a mouthful next. So this is one that they just announced on a call last week. And this one, honestly, is really, really exciting. And this is something that if I was able to, because it's up to SSC, they have a couple of NMDs there, but it's up to SSC. This is something I would massively, massively push for. Nat qualified for this last year. When she came back, her business, when I say skyrocketed, I cannot even tell you how much her business grew and her pay line grew. Nat, and I'm putting you on the spot a little bit because I didn't ask you, but would you mind unmuting yourself and just telling everyone a little bit about what it was like?
Oh, yeah, hiya. I've just dropped my pen, but I don't need it, so it's fine. Yeah, it was absolutely incredible. Like, we got treated like royalty from the second the taxi pulled up. They would open the door for us, take our suitcase. Everything was all expenses paid, every meal. We got like full access to the spa. So the last day we literally just spent the full day in the spa. But the best thing was meeting so many new people. Even though I was nervous to start with, everyone was so nice. And the thing about this business you'll find is no one gatekeeps anything. If something is working for them, they will share it with everyone. So we had exclusive training from people who were smashing it and from people in corporate as well. And the things that I learn not only from them speaking, but from the private conversations outside of the training when we were like mingling, and that was so valuable. Like, I learned things that I would never have known if I didn't go there. And like Sarah said, when I come back, I just put it straight into practice. The day after I got back, and the way my business grew, like, it was probably times 600% or something, wasn't it, Sarah? Like, it was crazy. So I worked really
I
hard to get
just remember you.
there.
Yeah, sorry, go on. I remember you. I think it was the month after you come back, or the month after that, when you saw what your wages were that month. You messaged me. And you was like, "I've literally just had to sit down."
Yeah,
Do you remember? He was like, "I've literally just seen what it is." And I know it's obviously, it's not all about money, but at the end of the day, we do have our businesses because we want to bring in an income and look after the kids, don't we? And that was literally within a month or two of you coming back from this,
it was
wasn't it?
weeks. It was crazy, crazy growth. And just to think, if I hadn't been there, none of that would have happened. So they are so worth it if you can get there, definitely. And like, the experience is amazing. I'd never been to a spa before either, and it was just incredible. So definitely work towards it. You will not regret doing it.
Amazing. Thanks so much, babe. So what I'll do is kind of whiz through this one and give you a little bit of background info. What I will just add on to that is obviously this is going to be a night or 2 nights away. I'm not sure what it is, but I'll go through the info on it. But as Nat said, you're going to be around the best in the business, people who are massively successful, who are smashing the business. They're going to be sharing their top tips with you. You're going to get training. You're going to obviously have an amazing time away. There's loads of activities. Everything's included. Everything's paid for. And then you're going to get access to the corporate team. And the amount of people who went to this last year and then went straight to NMD and those really high positions and really see their business growth skyrocket is insane. So personally, the only thing that I can say is that I would massively recommend doing whatever it takes to get you there. And also, what I will say about this one is it is extremely competitive. It's like the top, I'll go through it, but it's like the top 30 or the top 20 will get a space here. So if you want to be gunning for this, like, hit the ground running from this month. So here we go. Right, from the 1st of March. So top 40, that's good. So we've got 40, not 20, the top 40 partners. Okay, points-based incentive, 5 months. So it starts from March until July. So what I would do, again, if I was you, there'll be a points tracker. Either print that off, or if you haven't got a printer, write it up. It will be available on the hub. I can show you after, but get that printed off so you can literally track your points every month. So anyone can start this, anyone can qualify, even if you're brand new to the business. When to qualify, you need to at least be the position of SC. So again, for anyone who's new, it's partner plus, senior partner, and then sales coordinator. But obviously you have got 5 months to achieve that. March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, 5 months. You've got 5 months to achieve that. And the way it works is that they'll do a leaderboard every month. So they'll do one at the end of this month, obviously. And you can see if you've hit the leaderboard or what you need to do to be on that leaderboard, basically. So this is what's included. Oh my God, it's so exciting. I'm so jealous. So you've got your overnight stay, exclusive accommodation, spa access, masterclass sessions. So 3 masterclass sessions run by our NMD All Stars to keep you succeeding. Merchandise and gifts, they like to go above and beyond with the gifts. A big celebration party, and these are epic. And guys, what you need to remember about these events as well is these are the best thing for recruiting, for building your team, because people will see you there having fun, doing all of this, and they're going to be like, oh my God, what is it that you do? Like, it looks amazing. Can you send me some more info? So not only are you going to learn all of these incredible tips, but you're also going to grow and build your team and business off the back of this as well. And then obviously a very special guest speaker who they just announced is the amazing Jeff Roberti. So you're really going to be in for a treat with this one. 16th to the 17th of September. So make sure you've got your dates free as well. Centre Parks at Sherwood Forest just doesn't get much better than that. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Right, okay, so we'll have a quick whiz through the points and how you get them. So personal PB qualified monthly is 15 points. So all I can say about that is, for anyone who is, because obviously I'm going to share the recording for anyone who's not on the call tonight, for anyone who is not yet SP senior partner, because you can only get your PB qualified every month, that's when you're the position of SP and above. So I would be getting to that. If you're not SP already, I'd be pushing for that as soon as possible, because that there is a massive chunk, that 15 points every month that you can be doing. So, and if, obviously for anyone who is already SP or above, just do not be missing out on those points for PB. You'll be missing out on silly points there, because as I said, it's going to be really competitive and other people will be doing that. So make sure you're aiming for that. This one here was a really big one, because you want to be focusing on where you're going to be getting these big high points. So this one here, recruit a new frontline partner who hits the volume of 220 PV within a calendar month. And for that, you've got 10 points. That's insane. And guys, remember what we just said. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but also if you do that this month, you're getting your 80 quid bonus as well. So you're getting 10 points and 80 quid. And obviously if you do that 3 times, you're getting 240 quid and 30 points. So I think, because I'm sure Nat won't mind me saying, there was one first in the year and she was so close to qualifying and just missed out, and then she qualified for the second one in the year. And I think focusing here is how you're going to avoid that happening. So really be focusing on sharing the business, which I say today is my really busy day at uni is Mondays. It's a nightmare. I'm there till like literally 6 o'clock, but obviously it's payday today. So if you haven't done a post yet about it being payday, then do. And you can be sharing about what the business has done for you and what you're going to be spending your wages on. And if you're someone who's new to the business and you haven't been paid yet today, you can just share other people's. You can say, look at what's going on in the team and in the business. If you need help, you can do that. Also, we have got a group on Facebook. It's called Recruitment Posts, and it's just got some really big successes in there. So I always say you want to share a small, medium and large every day if possible. So something like, I might say, oh, I've just taken the kids out to the cinema if it's half term. Or then you might say, I've paid all my bills this month. And then you might say, look at this person who's hit NMD and got this massive bonus. So really focus on that. And then obviously be sending out some messages every day and connecting with people. Okay, then moving on to this one, host an event during the qualification period for 25 points. This again, get this done and out of the way ASAP. And the really good thing about this, guys, is excluding self must be in attendance to qualify. They can be partners and or prospects, but it's only 5 or more people. You see that? So you can literally, what I would be doing and what a lot of people done is just get 5 of your mates around your house. Obviously, if you want to do a real proper event, amazing. But you can get 5 people around your house, put some products out, do a little presentation on the products or the business, send them over to head office, and boom, you've got 25 points. So if you're someone who is not yet senior partner or above, I would probably focus on that this month, because you're not going to get your PB points, but you can get that whopping 25 points there. So I would aim for that. And then here we go on to the point positions within your team here. So this is really about growing your team and business, this incentive. So a new partner plus within your team. I'm just seeing this can be both frontline and in total downline. Only the sponsor will receive the promotion points below. Okay, so really you want to do only the sponsor. Yeah, so you really want to do this as direct downline, so people directly underneath you. So new partner plus within your team, 5 points. New SP in your team is 7 points. New SC in your team is 10 points. And a new QSSC or higher within your team is 20 points. So now I know you've got some people coming through in your team who are going for these big promotions in the next few months. So again, like sorry, because I'm trying to make it relatable for people at different positions, but I would, for you, Nat, maybe focus your energy here as well this month. So I'd get your event out of the way. Obviously you do your PB anyway, and then focus on these big promotions, and then obviously, as ever for everyone, also on recruiting as well. And then each new partner who joins your downline and hits volume of 220 PV within a calendar month is 2 points. So as you can see, all of these points are worthwhile and worth doing. Personally, for me, obviously, I'd be aiming higher. So as I said, I'd go for the big event this month, and I'd go for this one here is amazing, to bring in a new partner with 220 points, and you get 10 points for that. And I know you feel like recruiting or building your team can be difficult, can be frustrating, but it is one of those things, when you focus on it and you put the effort in, it will happen. When you're actually posting about the business, again, Nat, I'll use you an example, but when you used to do those reels all the time, she did go a bit like crazy with it though. She does things all in. She was like, I'm doing 3 reels a day for like, I don't know, months. And she was like, I think we was actually in Madrid, and she was like, I can't go to bed, I need to do another reel. I was like, okay, but the results showed, and she was smashing recruiting with that. So anyway, find something that works for you. But I would, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those this month, you're going to get yourself massively, massively ahead. You think 5 new people with 220 points, that's 50 points in the bag. And as I said, it is going to be competitive. So you want to go full steam ahead with this. And as I said, Jeff Roberti, PMD Plus, #1 worldwide with Juice Plus, but he's also #1 in direct sales as well. So to be spending the day and evening with him is going to be amazing and really beneficial to your business. So yeah, go for it, and I hope as many people qualify for that as possible, because as I said, you'll already be at the position of SC, but that will be the thing that then tips you on to SSC, QNMD and NMD. So I would be going all out to make sure you get a space there. And then guys, last but not least, we've got the Mallorca one. Who wants to go to Mallorca? Like, who wants a free trip away? Who wants a girls' trip? Exactly. Like, for anyone who has, if you've been in the business before, or you've seen the trips, or if you haven't yet, your mind is going to be blown. But Juice Plus as a company, one thing that you definitely cannot take away from them is that when it is a party or an event or one of these incentives, they go all out. Like, literally every single thing is thought about. So this is going to be absolutely epic. And then obviously on top of that, the content is going to be amazing, and just the fun. We have the best time when we're away. So please make sure everyone's there, because we're going to have an absolute ball. We're going to come home like with no voice left. Okay, so Destination Success 2026. Okay, this is not going to work. Okay, let me close that down a little bit. So the time frame to qualify from this is the 1st of January till the end of the year, up until December. As I said, I've messaged Diano a little while ago to see what points everyone's on, so I will keep you posted with that. Again, open to all partners, but you must be SSC by the end of the year. And you must achieve 160 incentive points also by the end of the year. So once we've got from Diano what points you're on, then, as I said, print off the tracker, have it on your wall so you can track it every month. So really 160 divided by 12 it's not much. It's about 15. If that's 15, I'm actually going to be really proud of myself. Let me Google it. I think it is 160 divided by 12. No, it's 13. It's close enough though. It's actually 13.33. So you want 13.33 points every month, but obviously January and February is already gone. So yeah, 10 months, 16 points a month. So that's what you want to be aiming for with this. It's massively achievable. I think the point side of things you'll do really quickly, really easily, and then obviously building yourself up to SSC if you're not there already. So what's up for grabs? 3 nights accommodation at a leading hotel in beautiful Mallorca. 3 nights without any children and no stress. A welcome reception to kick off his shipping style, gala dinner, and again, guys, that gala dinner will be like something you probably never ever experienced. They will go all out. It'll be like ball gowns. It will be amazing. Okay, so how to earn the points for this? I really love this one because it's not so much obviously there are recruitment parts to it, but they've really put on the customer and point side of things to this as well, which I think is really great. So your personal capsule shipments, trio or quad, and that's 2 points. Personal customer volume. So this is where you can really top up these points. So every time you do 250 points, if you're a partner to a senior partner, you get 1 point for every 250 points. So just as an example, if you get 1,000 points this month, then you've got 4 points towards Mallorca. For SC and above, it's 1 point every 500 points per month. So, you know, if you get 2,000 points in a month, again, 4 points towards Mallorca. PB qualification is 3 points. And POB qualification is 5 points. So that is something that you can obviously PB, as I've said, I know if you're new and this doesn't make much sense, it will over time and you can watch some trainings on it. But PB you can do once you've hit a senior partner, and POB you can do once you've hit sales coordinator. So again, it's a really big incentive to get to those positions as soon as possible, because then you can be getting these 5 points in the bag quite easily every month. So if you think about it, once you're SC, if you're doing your PB, your POB, that's 8 points in a month already before you've even processed an order. And once you've hit those, you do find that you do them quite easily, because they build up every month basically, and your pot's already starting with some stuff in it. Okay, so on to kind of recruiting. So you'll see here again, new frontline partner with 250 points is 1 point. New frontline partner plus is 2 points. New frontline senior partner is 4 points. New frontline SC is 8 points. Nat. That's two who's going for a promotion this month. New frontline QSSC 12 points. New frontline SSC 16 points. New frontline QNMD is 20 points, and new NMD is 24 points. So, as I said, really definitely focusing on. And the good thing about this is, as you're sorry, I need to sneeze. That as you're focusing on the boost and build to get that 250 quid bonus, you're also going to be getting points for the Success Summit, and you're also going to be getting those points in for Mallorca. So I think that's really handy as well. And then this is you going through your promotions. So if you hit senior partner, you've got 2 points. If you hit SC, you've got 4 points. Hit QSSC, you've got 6 points, and then obviously so on and so forth. You can see on there, and you can obviously print this off as well. And then clubs, this is how many people you've got in your business who are hitting their PB, and you can see on there, you know, club 12, 4 points, club 18, 6 points, and so on. So as I said, it will be calculated monthly. They will release the leaderboards every month, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. And then obviously January doesn't really relate. So just really quickly before we jump off, because I didn't want to keep you for ages today, luckily it's only been half hour. But if you click on here on incentives, and you go on to, say, Success Summit, round 3, 2025, and then you sit here, points table. Obviously, this will clearly give you that. And I'm sure they just released the points tracker as well. I know they posted it. I think they posted it in the Juice Plus group, the partners group, and also on to the NMD group as well. Remind me when I jump off and I'll see if I can find it. And then yeah, you can basically obviously get the same from the other ones as well. So as you can see, guys, what I'd recommend, as I said, is go onto the hub, download those assets, have them on your laptop, print them off if you can, keep an eye on it and keep going. And obviously, just to stress the importance of, obviously we always try our best to get to these things. Sometimes it doesn't happen. As I said, these are very competitive, these ones. Not Mallorca, like we've got plenty of time for that, but and the business boost and build, like, you know, if you're not aiming for that for the extra bonus this month, you're crazy. But in terms of the Success Summit, it will be very competitive. So get yourself off to a really, really good start and aim high with it. And as I said, what these are going to do for you, not only boost your confidence, have a lovely time away, make some amazing memories, but these are without a doubt, you know, from 9 years in the business, they're the best way to build and grow your business. You know, when you come back from an event or a convention and you're like a super attractor, literally every single person you speak to, they're like, send me some info, send me some info, send me some info. That's like tenfold when you've been to one of these events. So good luck, everyone. Go smash it. If you've got any questions whatsoever, obviously pop them into the group. And I wish you all the best of luck with it. And as soon as Diano sends me over the points for Mallorca, I will let you know. And obviously, Sharon as well, drop me a message about Linktree and I will help you get it set up. So I will do another call next week. We'll do it on a different topic, maybe some recruitment tips or some TikTok tips, whatever everyone prefers. Thank you for joining, and I will share the recording into the group for anyone who couldn't make it. Bye, girls.
Bye.